Hello. In these days of limited resources for not-for-profits, volunteers can significantly aid an organization in the fulfillment of its vision and mission. It's no longer sufficient to say that volunteer engagement is a nice thing to do. Rather, engaging volunteers is an essential strategy for capacity building, it's an expectation of funders, and it's also in most organizations' mandates. When an organization is having problems with its volunteer program, whether it's volunteer retention, recruitment, supervision, a logical first place to start working towards solutions is with the volunteer philosophy statement. A volunteer philosophy statement is the foundation upon which organizations build their volunteer program. It is a written document that articulates an organization's beliefs in the value and role volunteers can play in carrying out an organization's mission. This statement is then shared throughout the organization and with the public. This statement clarifies that volunteers are viewed as key resources for the capacity building in an organization. So how would you go about creating a volunteer philosophy statement? 1. Make sure you engage the right people. This includes board of directors, managers, staff, and volunteers. Then take some time to brainstorm all the benefits that volunteers bring to the organization. Next, review current volunteer engagement strategy, practices, and organizational attitudes. After this, envision what organization would look like with more effective volunteer engagement and prepare a statement that more accurately reflects the volunteer culture and organizational values around volunteer engagement. Ask your board of directors to formally approve the statement of philosophy and make it an official part of the culture and policies of the organization. At this point, it's very important to share the statement of philosophy widely to make sure that it becomes a living philosophy guiding the organization's engagement of volunteers. Make sure you do review this statement annually or when you're struggling and having problems with your volunteer program. Just like any structure, the volunteer philosophy statement is the foundation upon which a volunteer program is built. With a strong foundation, you can hopefully build a strong volunteer program. Let's take a look at some other possible ways and solutions to solve Restore's volunteer engagement and volunteer retention issues.